Oh, wow, we're getting a lot of epics, though. Legendary! Hey everyone, it's Bill and Sean back into the Awaken video. So I've had a lot of questions about my new free-to-play account. Both my accounts are free-to-play, but this one is the new one. And I figured I'd give just a small update on where it's at the 7-day mark. I played this maybe about 7 days. I have been playing consistently, but I wanted to just give a quick update where I'm at, what I've been doing, and how I plan to do the next couple of days. So if you are enjoying these videos, be sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and diagnose where I'm at. So first things first is my team, as you can see, has not changed much, if at all. We have a 6-star Evra, 4 stars across the board, and that's pretty much it. Now this will be changing over the next couple of days, but the main reason for this is I have been farming Mythic, and I have gotten to Mythic Chapter 5. I've been farming Mythic 1 through 4, farming up some glyphs. So really the beginning part of the game is quite boring, to be honest. So that's why I haven't been doing daily uploads or anything like that on this account. So we're getting the glyph level 4 here on Nathalia, and we were getting glyph level 5 on Evra. And so we were just kind of going through and just using the energy of the day. And the reason for this is we did not want to use more energy than we had supports. So we were using the maximum amount of supports. And then as soon as we ran out of supports, we were stopping using any energy. And the reason for this is we cannot farm anywhere close to Mythic with the current team. And so if we were to refresh our energy, we would have to farm hard, and hard is less efficient than Mythic. So we are just farming with our daily energy, saving our energy until after we are actually able to farm Mythic on our own. Now, something really interesting happened on stream the other day when we were just kind of playing. We did some summons, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you what we summoned and then what we're going to do with that summon in the next couple of days. All right, we're going to summon. All right, Freya. Hewlands doesn't fit on the screen. Zach. Okay, we don't really want Zach. We really want Connors. Like, I'd be happy with Connors or any of the fusion units for Hackern or Santis. But so we're looking for like Evelyn's. We're looking for like CC's, I believe. We're looking for Mulagos. We're looking for those types of units. Maluk. Why singles? Because it's more fun. Why do you 10 pull? I rather savor the moment. There's an Evelyn. I'll take it. What I would really want is a Gengallo. I'd love to experiment with a Gengallo. What do we get? A Lordrek. Not useful at all, but that's cool. It's cool. Ooh, back to back? Back to back? A Bruzak. Oh no. Savor the bitter taste of the rare tax. Ooh, another epic. Erendil. Oh my goodness. We're struggling over here. These are just not very good. Oh wow, we're getting a lot of epics though. Legendary. A Valeria. Whoa. This has changed everything. We're gonna farm campaign with Valeria now. That's awesome. We're gonna max out Valeria. So there you have it. We did summon a Valeria. Now I know, it may seem like myself and a lot of other people bag on Valeria because she's not as appealing as a lot of other characters that are in the rookie summons, but she is an excellent character. Actually, she is an amazing DPS, one of the only fire AoE damage dealers, and she is an amazing unit for campaign, for endless trials, for Tulpa, for Void Tower. All these areas she's going to be useful for. So I actually think that she outweighs Zatlux and Nathalia both. So I've completely stopped farming Nathalia's glyphs. Now Nathalia's was only at 3, so it's not really too big of a detour. And we're going to be leveling up Valeria right away. And I'm not sure who I'm going to be pairing her with, because we're going to have Evra, we're going to have Valeria, and then we're going to have a third. I'm not sure if that should be Zatlux or Nathalia, but I think that Evra is a better investment because she provides something very, very unique. As I mentioned, she's one of the only AoE fire DPS, and that's one thing that I'm lacking on my main account, honestly, is a good fire DPS. The one I have is Cyrus, and Cyrus is great, but she's oftentimes not an AoE damage dealer, and so Valeria is an amazing character in that note. And so we're definitely going to be leveling her up. And I also wanted to give you just a couple mentions on where else our account is at. And that is, we're clearing through Bounty Hunt. We're on stage 25. I missed a couple days. To be honest, we were doing a couple other things. So I missed, 2 days worth of bounties. But they're going to be here. Realistically, I only lost about maybe 10,000 gold. So that's not a huge deal. Been doing my dispatches. And I have not leveled up anyone's abilities yet. Because we are still hanging out here with these abilities, not maxed at all because I'm not using them right now. Realistically, they're at 4 stars because we've been planning out some of these quests. So now we need to own 3 level 50 heroes. We need to upgrade a epic hero's abilities 3 times. And then of course we need to max out a critical strike set. So that means like rage set. And we really don't want to do this quest. We really don't want to do this quest unless we get a nice rage set. And honestly, we've been getting pretty poor rage gear. As you can see, we have flat HP boots. We have, a decent roll there, another decent roll there, and then we have a precision roll here. So it's really kind of hard to plus 12 something like this. It's honestly just not fun. So I think what we're going to be doing though is plus 12ing these rage pieces, even though I said they're not very good. We do want to get our Valyria up and running. So let's go ahead and 5-star, probably Nathalia. Actually, you know what? We're going to 5-star Zatlux, Valyria, and Evra. And the reason for this is between Valyria and Evra, we're going to have enough AoE damage so Zatlux can clear the waves. And we're not going to have Ascension 2 Nathalia for quite some time. So I'd rather have a Zatlux because Nathalia really needs her Ascension 2 to shine. So I want to level up Zatlux because of that. Not to mention, Zatlux will be much easier to build because you'll need 70% crit rate. So we're going to go ahead and level up Zatlux, Valyria, and unfortunate that we did invest some glyphs into Nathalia, but that's okay. She'll be useful much later. Not necessarily much later, but after, the initial kind of runs. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and upgrade our characters. So there's our first 5-star, and Zatlux is go ahead and level 50 there, and we do have still about 2.5 million XP jelly. So let's go ahead and do Valyria now, and I will be back when she gets to 5-star. So we're just gonna go ahead and finish off this 5-star, and while we're doing that, I was gonna mention that what's interesting about Valyria is her skill dungeon is actually significantly easier than Evra's. Evra's skill dungeon is very difficult because you need specific characters, whereas the Flame Lizard, you just go ahead and you burst it. So we can use support characters for that, whereas the Bane Wraith, you can't just use one support character. You kind of need your whole team for that. Now Valyria will help in leveling Evra's skills up, which is nice. But I think what we're actually going to do is go hard focus on Valyria here and swap her gear over. At least for the time being, because it'll be really nice to have a fully ability out character. We have already one ability upgrade here, so let's go ahead and drop that in. Hopefully we can land in the ultimate. We actually did. That's nice. We have an extra 15% damage. And then we're going to go ahead and try to farm out the abilities. But first, let's go ahead and just accept some rewards here. I'm going to go ahead and get these pumpkins. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these epic abilities. And then I'm going to go ahead and probably plus 12 a crit strike set for Valyria. So let's go ahead and do that. So that is the last ability upgrade for Zatlux, and we have that completely maxed out, which will give us another quest complete here. And once we get through these initial quests and we get to this one, which is crucial, then we can unlock these pieces of gear, and these are excellent pieces of gear. I still use this entire set on my main account for one of my core damage dealers. I use it on Nathalia. So we really want to get to this quest before we start farming legendary glyphs, and that will go perfect with this as well, because this is an attack and crit rate amulet and ring. So this is literally your perfect damage dealer set, and we really want that. So we're just gonna plus 12 a crit strike set. There is honestly more value in just plus 12ing this, kind of poor, more lackluster set, in order for us to just go ahead and get to those really solid pieces of gear. And so what that is going to be these 3 pieces here, and then probably this amulet right here. And then we can just go ahead and just drop whatever for these last pieces of gear. So I'm going to go ahead and plus 12 some pieces, and I will be back and show you some of the rolls. Here's the first one. Here's the weapon. Let's see what it is. Health and flat defense. That is the worst rolls possible. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. This helmet could potentially be excellent, actually, and could potentially be used for quite some time. So hopefully this one rolls well. So here we go. Hopefully we roll crit rate, crit damage. We roll flat attack, flat defense. Okay, well, I mean, what can you say? It's a little unlucky, but let's go see what this one rolls into. All right, so let's see this plus 12 roll here. Hopefully we get attack or precision. Okay, precision and attack roll. Very nice. And then we're going to go ahead and accept this foodie quest just to see. Okay, we need to do one more upgrade here. So we're just going to upgrade this amulet. It is a 4-star amulet, and we probably won't be even using this. But this is the first rage set that we have. And again, it's not a huge deal to go ahead and just use these pieces to complete a quest here. I'm not too worried about it because we can get most of our gear charms, or not gear charms, but our XP back by feeding them into other pieces. And we roll double speed, double defense. Sure, doesn't really matter. The thing that's important about it is getting this quest done, which we did just get done. And that is the crit strike set. And then we have the maxing out. And then we have the future quests that we will be doing in just a moment. But I will save that for the next video. And if you are enjoying this content on the new free-to-play account, let me know by liking the video, dropping a comment down below, and subscribing to the channel. I have fun time making a new account and experimenting with all the new units, especially since our polls have been insanely good on this account. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen and how fast we can complete content compared to my other account with all the new knowledge we have. So let me know about this account, and I will see you for the next video.